Did you miss Arrow last night? Don't worry, I got you covered. I'll recap the episode and talk a bit about what I thought of it. So spoilers ahead. The episode starts off with Ra's offering Oliver the job to become the next Ra's al Ghul and leader of the League of Assassins. Ra's then gives Oliver the tour of the place, concluding at dinner where he says Starling City and his partners will eventually turn on the Arrow. And only with the League will Oliver find true success that he wants for his city. Ra's then reveals his Lazarus Pit to Oliver, explaining how its mystical powers have kept him alive for years, but the effects of the pit are starting to wear off, and this is the reason he needs an heir. Oliver doesn't really accept or deny the offer, but as a gesture of goodwill, Ra's still lets Oliver, Malcolm, and Diggle return home. When they get home, Oliver lets Anissa go free, causing the team to question his reasoning. They then find a robbery in progress and try to stop it, but Murmur, the bad guy of the episode, and most of his crew get away with some cases of industrial diamonds. Arrow drops Murmur's captured thugs to Captain Lance at the police department and hopes to get some help on the case, but instead Captain Lance gets mad for not being told about Sarah's death and declares their partnership over. In Nandor Parbat, Nyssa asks her father why he let Malcolm live. He says it was a gift to help Oliver accept his offer. Nyssa is insulted that an outsider could take over and thinks it's just punishment for her and Sarah's relationship, and she storms off. Back in Starling, Oliver tells Diggle about Ra's prediction, and how it's starting to come true. Between Captain Lance ending their partnership and Felicity's new romance with Ray, he admits that he's actually considering Ra's offer. Felicity then talks with Oliver and tells him not to accept the offer, saying that he's accomplished plenty as Arrow, and that if he leaves now, he'll undo everything he's accomplished. Diggle and Roy interrupt, say they have a lead on Murmur's next target. That target being the Starling Police Department, where Laura is trying to rebuild her relationship with Captain Lance, but he refuses. That's when Murmur and his men storm the station. It doesn't look good for Laura or Captain Lance, but Nyssa saves Laurel, and Arrow and Arsenal save Captain Lance, and the four of them fight the remaining thugs off. Captain Lance then asks if Arrow is waiting for a thank you. Oliver responds with, "That's not why I do this." Back at the base, he admits that Felicity was right and says that he'll continue fighting for Starling City as the Arrow. Nyssa and Laurel meet up to share their memories of Sarah and to talk about their issues with their dads. Oliver tells Misao that he won't take Ra's offer. Misao warns Oliver that failing to accept will have dire consequences, as across town a group of thugs are killed by the Arrow. He lets one criminal live, telling him to tell everybody about what he just saw. But it wasn't Oliver under a hood. It was Ra's al Ghul. Now, at first I wasn't really impressed by the guy that got to play Ra's, but ever since The Climb, he's really nailed the role. He has a presence that lets you know he means business, even if he's just whispering. We also got to see the Lazarus Pit in action, which was pretty cool. Anybody else get the feeling that Ra's used to be a knight, like in the Middle Ages, or is that just me? It's probably just me, but whatever. And more than part of me wanted Oliver to accept the offer, I can completely see Season 4 being about Oliver getting used to being in charge of the League of Assassins. That would just be awesome. I don't think that's going to happen though, but it would be awesome. Captain Lance needs to start to get over it. His daughter was in something called the League of Assassins. Does that sound safe to you? Yeah, not really. I get he's mad that he was lied to, but he's part of something bigger. And it looks like Laura will finally get some training from Nyssa, which is a pretty good idea. Her form isn't exactly the best. Even Oliver keeps saying she needs training. And who better to teach her to mind her surroundings than the daughter of the demon? But altogether, it was a solid episode and definitely worth a watch or two. Now let me know what you thought of the episode down below, and while you're here, check out some of the other videos we have on the channel. We'd really appreciate it.